Hi there, welcome back to another episode of my Final Fates LTC playthrough. Sorry about the absence. I'm here with BlueSS1, and we're just gonna get right into Chapter 7.
Hi. So this chapter is a route map,
Yeah,
and
oh,
yeah.
it's an early game map where, we're doing stuff. So I have to apologize for the inconsistent kind of prep screens for this video. Next chapter, everything will be back to normal. But basically, we're surrounded by a bunch of enemies, and there's three main pathways that the enemies come from, and we kind of need to meet them out, like, where they're kind of camping, because it takes them forever to finally rush in, and it'll just, I don't know, better to go after them. There's not much to say about this map.
One thing that is worth noting is that all of the paired up faceless have a seal speed, so you definitely want to one round KO them, or else it'll be harder to one round KO everything else.
Yeah, the debuff will be like basically slowly recovering, and it'll be way too long before it fully recovers. So we do need to one around them, at least until they're unpaired up, and then it'll be fine. So we're joined by two new characters, Elise and Silas. They're both kind of important characters for the early game, but they'll eventually kind of fall off later on.
Yeah, Silas is pretty strong, especially at this point.
Oh, and because he gets shelter later on, he'll be really important. And we get two more characters. I'm sure Blue really wants to talk about his favorite character here.
Okay, so Effie is not that good in this run. She has like 4 movements, and her pair up bonuses aren't that notable. They're gonna be notable like at some points later on, but it won't be anything like too significant. Arthur, on the other hand, is like entirely just his pair up bonuses, which are more relevant than Effie's at least.
Yeah, and we reclass Jacob to Paladin here. This extra point of movement is actually really important. Maybe we should actually talk about the map here. So all the new dudes are coming around and just like killing stuff, and we're prepping Jacob to go
Elise
take
heals.
up the boss. As it turns out, don't get used to that.
The enemies are starting to get closer, and Jacob grabs his bronze lance from Silas so he can actually fight now.
This extra point of movement was actually necessary because Jacob needs to reach a specific tile later on. We're in one round this dude. We actually have to have Effie kind of take Silas away from Corin because seal speed would have affected Corin here, and we don't want that. So Silas is going to take the seal speed for us. Jacob's going to level up and he'll get elbow room. So I'm pretty sure you know how reclassing works and the level up system stuff, so I probably won't need to go into that. The faceless are getting closer, and the boss is actually kind of tough to take down, so...
Yeah, the boss has Wary Fighter, and on top of that, he also has Savage Blow and Grisly Wound, so if you're unable to one round KO him, he'll take 20% of your HP on player phase, and 40% of your HP, along with 20% loss to everyone within 2 space of the boss on enemy phase. He also essentially has what's the equivalent of a silver weapon for the faceless.
Yeah, so that point of movement was actually super important. Like, that plus movement that Arthur got, it allows Jacob to move on to a tile where the boss won't be on a forest, and Jacob himself won't be on a forest. He's also relatively healthy right now, so he's not gonna take enough damage from this poison, and he'll be able to survive an attack on any phase. Shoutouts to Effie getting a kill. Looking back, that kill probably should have went to Silas, but oh well.
And Corrin's gonna take out these last 2 enemies.
Oh, so when I let animations play out like that, and I immediately skip it, it's just to show the combat screen. Anyways, that's chapter 7, completed in 7 turns?
Yeah, 7 turns.
Okay, so let's go on to chapter 8. Again, the prep screen's a bit inconsistent here, so we're just gonna go right into it.
This time we have the objective being to defeat the boss. Though we also have a side objective in visiting these villages. Visiting at least 3 of them gives us 10,000 gold.
So we got super pro, like village visitor Effie over there, taking our first village. This positioning is actually kind of interesting because it actually pushes Odin to be 1 tile further left, so we can kind of put him in a more favorable position. So Niles gives plus movement on pair up, so it lets him move into this weird spot across the water. And thanks to the Dragon Vein, with this weird positioning, it actually works out. The enemies won't be able to attack anybody aside from Niles.
And they'll attack Niles at 2 range.
Yeah, so bow-locked enemies really do have an enemy phase in this one specific position. Flora has a free staff, and typically she'll target your units that are also in range of enemies, so Conquest likes to throw a bit of status staves around, and we'll be seeing those pretty frequently. So it really helps to know how the status staffs work in this game.
Elise also joins us a free staff, but we've yet to use it.
Yeah. Alright, so Paladin Jacob has yet to get Defender, so we'll need to beat him a kill before he reaches the boss here. Gordon reaches level 10 and gets Dragon Fang. This is actually a really unreliable skill, so we won't be really seeing too many strategies involve it. We surround Flora, so we bait her into attacking somebody, and Odin can barely survive. Oh man, best character in the game. Doing some combat, putting in some work. So it's really important that we feed kills into Silas, Jacob, Niles, and Corrin at this point. Everybody else is kind of whatever at this point, but Jacob got his level up and he got Defender. So
The only other person that we might want to feed level 2, I guess, would be like Arthur, just for the Berserker pair, but that probably won't be happening either, so...
Yeah, so we're just gonna wrap up the map by visiting some villages. Niles is able to kind of take out Flora here for some experience. And
He does not get a full level, though.
but best village visitor is putting the team on her back and visiting another village. So we're just gonna wrap up the map with getting some last kills with people, and we're gonna take out the boss. Thanks to the Defender bonuses, like Jacob can take out this boss relatively easy.
Yeah.
And Talisman, and that's chapter 8 and completed in 4 turns. So sorry about the inconsistent prep screens, but that'll be fixed next map.
And the delay, but yeah, hopefully that won't happen again.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you back soon for chapter 9.
Yeah, bye.